can sit wherever you want, but that's closer to the action, so.
Oh, he's up there. Hi, I'm Nico. Hi, Nico.
Hi, Nico, his friend.
And Blake's here too. No, I we were here.
What's in your house?
Blake Carter. All that?
No, he still has some hair left.
Not you.
Oh.
No, but yeah, we were here when it was cold. He's just saying what's happening. Done by like February. Yeah, it's definitely on my list. Right before Christmas. You're in there. An hour and a half flight there, went and saw all the sites. Boston to come in. It's only like an hour and a half flight. Got there at 8 Saturday, left 36 minutes. Went to Independence Hall, went to Capitol Hall. But like I said, I got to see it. 14 minutes. For those who don't know me, my name's Stuart Lill, Vice President of Public History here at Fort Ticonderoga, and it is absolutely positively my distinct pleasure to welcome you here this evening, night of May 10th, 2025. 250 years ago, at 3:30 in the morning, on May 10th, 1775, indeed, in America's first offensive victory right here at Fort Ticonderoga. Now, the song you just heard, I know there's some fife and drum alum in the audience, you all know what it is. The song you just heard was Retreat. And Retreat, the British, subsequently Continental Army, it was the song that ended the military day. So imagine for the garrison here, when they heard that song, it meant that whatever they had been working on, they could quit and go back to their quarters for the evening. For officers like me, who've been on duty all day long, it meant that I could go off duty. It also would have meant, for the sentries who were to post guard through that evening, that they were to go ahead and take their posts. So imagine the two guards who we know were on duty here at Fort Ticonderoga, with that song, Retreat, on May 9th, they would have taken up their positions right there in the gates to Fort Ticonderoga. Gates, which have, on our left side, they're completely solid. On the right side, those gates have a door inset within them, a door known as a wicket. And boy, that wicket made a big difference. Now, for the longest time, there was one principal source that detailed the events of the capture of Fort Ticonderoga. This, Ethan Allen's memoir, was published in 1779, as Ethan Allen managed to get himself captured back in September of 1775. He was transported by the British all the way back to England. And there, the Revolutionary War raged on. He had the time to write down his memoir, including his very detailed, perhaps elements of it very believable, account of the capture of Fort Ticonderoga. And for generations, this story of the capture of this place, it was canon. It was the benchmark of truth, to the point that artists, like Alonzo Chappell, they painted exactly what he said. And we have that painting right there on the ground floor of our Mars Education Center. Now, a historian by the name of Alan French, in 1928, he had found in some private British papers, just released from the state, he found the deposition of the fellow I'm portraying this evening, a fellow named Lieutenant Jocelyn Feltham. Jocelyn Feltham, who was second in command here at Fort Ticonderoga. Jocelyn Feltham, who only a few days prior to May 10th, he had brought the last of the British reinforcements that got here. Those reinforcements bringing the entire complement up to 42 British soldiers, as well as 24 women and children. Now, Lieutenant Feltham, to his mind, he didn't care if it was Benedict Arnold or Ethan Allen. He didn't have any axe to grind against either of them. In fact, his only axe was actually against the commander here, Captain William Delaplace, who he felt hadn't done his utmost to defend this place. And so as he wrote his account of the capture of this place, he actually left was probably the most reliable source on exactly what Ethan Allen and Benedict Arnold said as they rushed on in here, as well as the events of the entire night. Now, nowadays we as historians, we use all the sources. Lieutenant Jocelyn Feltham, or Ethan Allen's May 11th, 1775 letter, which gave a lot more credit to Benedict Arnold than he did subsequently his memoirs. There's Epiphras Bull's diary of the entire expedition to get here, a diary which is in our collection here today. There's also John Brown, that Pittsfield, Massachusetts lawyer, who may have been the first to promote the idea of capturing this place. Way back on March 29th, 1775, his deposition to the Continental Congress, they recorded in their minutes on May 17th, the first notice the Continental Congress actually received of the capture of this fort. And yet another, Edward Mott, the chairman of the Council of War for the expedition to capture Ticonderoga and Crown Point, Edward Mott's May 18th letter to the Massachusetts Provincial Congress reveals even more details about the planning that came into capturing Ticonderoga. Now, I mention all of these sources because what we will show you this evening has all elements of every one of these sources pulled together into our best understanding, our best interpretation of exactly what happened here within the walls of Fort Ticonderoga beginning at 3:30 in the morning on May 10th. Now, I know people have their favorite quips. In the name of the great Jehovah and the Continental Congress. Come out, you old rat. All the favorites. I would love it if they appeared in these reliable sources. If they did, I would be so happy to make all of you happy. But yet we, as historians, as best practice, we have to give you our best understanding of the truth. We're more than happy to explain where that comes from. Now, what you will see shortly this evening is going to be, of course, the Green Mountain Boys rushing on in. And our Green Mountain Boys, our reenactors, for those of you who are unaware, Thursday evening, they started out camping along the last leg of the march route that the Green Mountain Boys took here historically. They started out at Sudbury in Vermont. And then yesterday, anyone remember the weather yesterday? They were out in that. They marched all the way through Orwell, Vermont, all the way to Shoreham in that driving rain. Not just because they're gluttons for punishment, but to do educational programs along the way. The cornerstone of our mission now in 2025. Now, I point this out because they will look exactly like they have just gone through that march that I described, because they actually did it. And it's a good thing, too. Because the Green Mountain Boys, their last leg that they did beginning early in the morning on May 9th, their last leg started all the way down in Castleton, now Castleton, Vermont. And they traversed 30 miles in 13 hours, all the way from there, all the way on up to a house 1/2 mile from the shore of Lake Champlain, and then crossed the lake in the cover of darkness. And even though they had 220 assembled, with the 2 boats available, they only managed to get between 80 and 90 of those Green Mountain Boys across. This last leg of their expedition was exactly that, the last leg. There were members of this expedition that came all the way up from Connecticut. They came all the way from eastern Massachusetts. The roots of the capture of Ticonderoga came far afield because the legend of Ticonderoga, forged back during the French and Indian War, well known across this whole area. Rumors of its armaments, good intelligence of its tactical significance. This was well known in the days before the Battle of Lexington and Concord. Indeed, the seeds for America's first offensive victory had already been planted before the first shots of the Revolutionary War. So imagine the culmination of this venture. Indeed, the last few strides through the gate, or the last climb up over the wall. This had deep roots by the time these Green Mountain Boys got here. This, perhaps the most dangerous, perhaps maybe the shortest part of their trip. This was built on the hard work and the toil to get here. Now, in just a moment, to continue to set the scene, our fifes and drums, they're going to play Tattoo. Now, for British soldiers and their families here, well, retreat just ended the military day. With the call of Tattoo, this was the musical tune that said everyone was to go to bed. And so imagine this, Tattoo. This would have been the last British military music British soldiers and their families in here heard before they were captured by Ethan Allen, Benedict Arnold, and the Green Mountain Boys. Before they play, I just want to request 2 things of you. Actually, maybe more like 5. 2 things of you. 1, please, if you're over on the periphery, come on in, be on the stairs. We'll have a lot of people with guns running around. I want everyone to be safe, so please make sure you're pulled on in. Secondly, no flash photography. Not to single anyone out who's got a flash on me right now. No flash photography, because if you blind one of our Green Mountain Boys and they run headlong into you, no one wants that. The last thing I would kind of challenge you all. Today we live in a world where, let's face it, we're all on our phones all the time. I challenge you all to simply be present. Simply enjoy what you see. Take in the moment. A moment from 250 years ago. We have amazing cameramen, video professionals all around. They will capture images even better than our memory, and certainly better than anyone can take on their own cell phone camera. So I invite you. You have gone on a tremendous expedition to be here at Ticonderoga. In this last stride, take it on in for the experience that it is. Thank you, friends.
Down! Street man time.
In here! Position! Just remain, sir! Search the foot!
See this man's wound. Please.
No one in there!
Quiet down. You'll be
It's just provision!
You'll be treated kindly.
You! Stop! Come on, men! Come on!
Remain calm. They're unarmed.
Support me, up the stairs. Out of there!
Get off these stairs. What is going on? What is the meaning of this? On what authority have you entered His Majesty's fort? Who are your leaders? What is their intent? How and stand firm!
Get out of the way! Get my way! Get the turtle up! Move inside! Move inside! Move! Get up! Let him through!
Let me through. Sir, we share a joint command. I have instructions from the Congress at Cambridge.
Very well. And you?
I am authorized by the province of Connecticut. I must take possession of this fort and all effects of George III.
Settle down. Settle down.
You are the commanding officer.
Settle down.
Hand over the fort. If you do not comply, or a single gun from this fort is fired, neither man, woman, or child will be left alive.
What? Easy, settle down. Sir, for the sake of your men and their families, surrender this post. There is no honor in the approbation of futile bloodshed. We are prepared to make terms for your surrender.
Sir, I appreciate your civility, but I cannot surrender this fort as I am not the commanding officer.
Who is that?
Settle down.
Easy. Captain Delaplace commands this fort. These are his quarters. Easy.
Damn you, what does all this mean?
Stay calm. Easy. Why didn't you think? Sir, I am prepared to accept your surrender and offer you generous terms.
I hope we will be treated with honor.
Come with me.
Make a hole.
Step aside.
Aside.
Step aside. Right this way.
Right this way. Stay back, men. Stay back. Right this way.
Back to the square, men.
Ready to fight.
How many prisoners? All the way around, all the way around. All the way around.
So it was with that, Fort Ticonderoga, which up to the end of the capture had been a quiet British peacetime garrison, now suddenly on the stage of our Revolutionary War. Now this is our best understanding of exactly how it happened. In truth, not that long of a battle. Only one casualty, that one British sentry that Ethan Allen cut on the neck with his sword, but to no great effect. No shots successfully fired. No, the significance of the capture of Fort Ticonderoga, in some ways, is in the getting there. If you imagine that the entire Revolutionary War, up to this moment, had been on the outskirts of Boston, a siege which prompted the need for the guns of Ticonderoga, but a siege that might not well be supported by the colonies outside of New England. And yet, if we imagine the Green Mountain Boys with their 2 boats, ferrying 80 to 90 of them across Lake Champlain, in some ways, this act, the act of actually getting here, the act of crossing a major body of water into another colony, this is in some ways the most significant aspect. It is the crossing of the Rubicon, because as soon as Ticonderoga fell into American hands, this is no longer defensive, this is an offensive war. And in the aftermath, the Continental Congress, which had no notice of it. In fact, they did not meet until hours after Fort Ticonderoga had been captured. The Continental Congress, they had to wrestle with now questions of, what do we do with this fort? Do we give it back? Do we pull the guns from this place all the way up Lake George and make our stand there? And indeed, in this discussion of what to do on this northern border, the capture of Ticonderoga forced colonies who were supportive of one another. It suddenly forced them to work to their collective defense, working together to defend a corridor that everyone knew very well from the French and Indian War was a very viable route of invasion. And indeed, this brought what was a rebellion one step further towards a war for independence. Now, for generations, just as Ethan Allen's 1779 account of this capture was held as canon, so too this moment, the capture of Fort Ticonderoga on May 10, 1775, was held up as the seminal moment in our history. And yet, the Revolutionary War was not a short one. It was not easily won. It was an entire 8 years from April 19, 1775. Only slightly less from May 10, 1775. This moment here, which propelled Fort Ticonderoga onto the stage of the Revolutionary War, this was just the beginning. Numbers of soldiers who arrived here throughout the summer of 1775 dwarfed the Green Mountain Boys and the British garrison who was here. The events that happened here in terms of their scale, in terms of their growing significance, this unfolding story is what sealed Ticonderoga's legacy for generations to come. It's something which now, in this 250th anniversary period, is something we celebrate. Before I thank you all for coming here tonight, I invite you that this is just the beginning. And indeed, from now, right through the end of 2027, this unfolding story is going to continue rolling forward with highs, moments where American soldiers through their labor and fought for liberty here, moments of tragedy, moments of complexity. Please, as we recreate these through real-time revolution, I want you to come back. Now, as we close, you guys, you all, can come back because you are here. It is only through your support that allows us, Fort Ticonderoga, to tell this story now, 250 years later, and to allow this to continue to happen for generations to come. You are the ones who make this possible. Now, as soon as you all give a tremendously rousing applause for our Green Mountain Boys, because you all know what they went through, after that applause, I invite you, come on out, talk to all of our participants, hear their thoughts about this incredible moment we recreated 250 years ago. Thank you very much, friends.